Ladies and gentlemen, I gotta go ahead and basically This is the first time I'm actually going to talk about really an NFL week. But we're just going to talk. We're talking about this early window. I'm talking like the early slate of games that we had, and what we just witnessed. So for this, I don't know, man. I'm now pretty much really just disappointed with some of these teams. But alright, let's not further ado. Let's go ahead and let's really get into this stuff. Because why not? Now listen. The first game you have to really go and cover was literally what we just saw literally just go down in New England versus Jacksonville. I mean, first of all, can we just please acknowledge the fact that literally that the Patriots literally just now know what the hell they're doing now. Everyone thought last year, oh, no Tom Brady, the Patriots were going to fall off forever. I mean, they went ahead and they still pulled off 7 wins last year, but now they got their QB. He went ahead, he got another 50 burger, and the worst, and this is versus a Jacksonville team. I'll be for real. Jacksonville literally probably will win will win the almighty tank, and basically they'll go ahead and really get some stuff done. But in other words, there's a high chance that they're going to most likely get the number 1 overall pick. But with that being said, I think we also are also seeing another thing is that one, Mac Jones has a high chance of winning Offensive Rookie of the Year. I mean, literally. I mean, they always say that the QB really is really the most important position on the field, right? He's shown that, and I think literally. We're gonna go ahead and really see more of him as time goes on. I mean, now Mac Jones has 21 passing touchdowns as a rookie, but still. The bottom line of this whole thing is literally just the point. I mean, judging by what we just saw here, it's obvious that we're gonna go ahead and we'll see the Patriots in the playoffs. They just clinched. It's obvious that Mac Jones is pretty much probably gonna win Offensive Rookie of the Year. It's just obvious to the point that now the Patriots are really back as a dynasty. They're literally the Death Star has been finally been rebuilt. Five Time basically with the one thing that Pats fans will complain about, but hey, I'll be for real. A win's a win. And with this one, I think they went ahead and they also go and they really. I think they're basically also back into pretty much controlling their own playoff destiny again. I don't know. Were they? Yeah, now they're back. They're making the playoffs. So let's see. Really, another thing we have to go on and point out. Let's see. Oh, probably the Rams taking on the Ravens. No Lamar Jackson at all, whatsoever. Yeah, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it real quick. Because something I noticed was that literally without freaking Lamar Jackson, the Ravens are just a mixed tea bag. One week they'll go ahead and they'll look like the shit that they're literally home wreckers. The next week, they just look like a team barely trying to fight. But I can't blame Baltimore fully for all this. I mean, it's been a really tough season for them. So. And the Rams defense literally pretty much did their job. I mean, Leonard Floyd, Aaron Donald, Troy Reader, they're doing their jobs. I think Von Miller, now that he's found his team, now he's found his groove, stuff feels like it's going his way. And and this game really came down to the final play. But nevertheless, Odell Beckham Jr. basically ruins the hearts of a lot of things. But on the absolute, we're kind of screwed over. That Cooper Cup guy coached pretty well today. I was expecting him to go ahead and really go off, but but I guess Megatron will be attending a Rams game next week to watch Cooper Cup do what literally has been the impossible, probably break his record. I mean, he has 1,829 receiving yards. He probably won't be able to break the touchdown record, which is gonna suck. But still, though, he basically still has a chance to set more records. What would this mean? That would mean week 18 will have to literally be the greatest game he's ever played. When I mean the greatest game ever played, I mean the greatest game ever played. So I mean, he would have to go ahead and go off versus the 49ers. So, unless Josh Norman and the 49ers get healthy, we're basically are going to really see Cooper Kupp go off. We're screwed. I also want to go ahead and also really take another part to really talk about that one other game. In that other game to be exact, let's go ahead and let's talk really about Bucks versus Jets. Yeah. I saw the entire thing. I saw literally the entire thing with Antonio Brown. Despite literally all that, and literally AB just going all what the. Despite everyone all in a what the fuck just happened. Tampa Bay's well fed up with this whole thing. Versus Arians, he just said, hell no, I'm not gonna try to deal with him at this point. But yeah. Now Tampa Bay basically is gonna have to go ahead and find out their footing. But it's nice to see though that Zach Wilson went ahead and he looked pretty good himself. But yeah. Tampa Bay's now officially 12-4, and if they can get another win here, they're thinking playoffs. But yeah. I mean, first of all, Brady went off basically in a game that that was must win. I mean, homeboy threw 50 times, completing 34 passes, 410 yards, 3 touchdowns against 1 interception. The last touchdown I think was the best one. Like you say, the best for last. Grayson, I don't even know who his name. A man that literally had 6 catches and 81 yards and a touchdown today. He made a clutch play, and bam. Literally went ahead and really shut down the Jets. But I think the worst part is that literally Jets fans are just pissed after this game. Because the one person that they've owned for literally, well, not really they've owned, but literally the one person that they have gone ahead and they have to have beef with in the 39th matchup that he faces off against them, he pulls off another one. Now he basically has 31 victories against his team. That's a big elephant in the room there. Despite that, Zach Wilson literally, once again, he cooked lights out. But then again, he literally did the best he could, but once again, his defense sold him really bad. And now, people are going ahead and they're celebrating. And can we also go ahead and also give a shout out to Gronk for really going ahead and really reminding the Jets that they're also his seed too. 115 yards on them. God damn it. Guess you can't really enjoy anything. Thank you. Thank you so much for going ahead and doing this to us. Tampa Bay. Well, I should say not even Tampa Bay. Yeah, thank you so much for that one. Let's see another matchup that we went ahead and we also didn't look at. Oh! What about Miami versus the Titans? That was something that I was expecting. Like, literally expecting. Pretty much one of the greatest games. From someone like that, but anyways, let's look at that. Miami basically went ahead and they were 1-7 literally at this point of the season. And with literally all the stuff against their odds, they went from 1-7 and then go on a stretch where they basically win 7 straight and now they find themselves at 8-7. But enter Tennessee, and boy, Tannehill was cooking. I mean, like I said, he didn't really go ahead and really produce much passing stats, and he didn't have Julio Jones, but still, AJ Brown did okay. Dante Foreman had himself probably the game of his damn life, bro. 26 carries, 132 yards, 1 touchdown. And the even better news for the Titans is that literally for week 18 they could get Derrick Henry will probably come back. And if King Henry, he has a goal in mind that he basically he wanted to get done. I mean, he's not gonna get 2,000 yards on the season and not go ahead and pull what we just saw last year. But right now, the best part of this, if he were to play week 18, is that he would have to pay for basically a little bit of pride and basically, clinch up at least get 65 rushing yards, so that he can at least go ahead and pick up literally 40 much. The whole number 1 seed and all that stuff. It's like the Titans literally their destiny literally they go on themselves. So as for Miami, on the other side, forget about them. They literally only were able to muster up 3 points, and Tua basically pretty much struggled the entire game. So we can't talk about Miami like all like that because we ran out of budget to talk about them. Well, how about our next game? Kansas City taking on Cincinnati. Can you please explain to me how Jamar Chase is all of a sudden some damn rookie of the year candidate, bro? Can someone explain to me how Jamar Chase, of all people, not Jamal, Jamar Chase, homeboy goes ahead and he literally made Kansas City's secondary his bitch, bro. Setting a rookie record, 266 yards, the most receiving yards in a game by an NFL rookie ever. Oh, okay. That's okay. That's just a light part. If you think that's bad, let's add on 3 touchdowns and the fact that literally the 266-yard day also went ahead and set a Bengals franchise record completely. Can you just go ahead and can you talk about that? Yeah. Literally, he had himself the game of his life. All Burrow had to do? Alright. What's the plan? Oh, toss Burrow. All Burrow had to do was basically use air chase. At this point, they should just call Jamar Chase Sensei Air because he literally is the life force, the life force that the Bengals needed. And congrats Cincinnati. You also went ahead and you also convinced the playoffs. But still, Joe Burrow, like I said, he was cooking. 30 for 39, 446 yards, 4 touchdowns. Most of it was basically the responsibility of Jamar Chase. We saw some stuff from T. Higgins. Joe Mixon did okay. But still, since he goes ahead and wins by a 20-yard field goal to clinch the NFC North for the first time since 2015, when their duo back then of their QB wide receiver duo was literally the Red Rifle, Mr. Dalton, Andy Dalton, and AJ Green. Fast forward to now, AJ literally was cooking out in Arizona. Somehow, but even though he's not really doing fully much, he's still cooking. As for Andy, he got he suffered literally pretty much an attack, bro. Like I don't know what the hell happened. Despite literally losing the game though, I will also go ahead and also give some credit literally though to Mahomes. He basically had he went 26 for 35, 259 yards, and 2 touchdowns. And Darrell Williams had himself a nice little game as well. But once again, Derek, the only difficult part that Kansas City will have to figure out is literally if they can clinch the down #1 seed. Because Cincy just made that chance even harder. Real quick. Because all really Cincy, so basically Kansas City needs to win next week if they want to get some #1 seed. You want that #1 seed, Kansas City, to fight for it now. Because unless Tennessee you gotta hope that also that Tennessee also goes ahead and also chokes. because they just got their division. They just also went ahead and they clinched their division as well. Even though Tennessee basically does think that they went ahead and they clinched it by smacking the Dolphins. That's where our next game we're gonna talk about came into damn effect. And that, of course, would be the game of games. Indianapolis taking on the Raiders, bro. First of all, can I just please say this? I think we're all basically are just tired. Literally I don't know. But still, the Raiders basically needed a win to go ahead and basically get some stuff done. And with this year, with all the drama they've had, I don't even think I would have thought that the Raiders probably would have gone ahead and basically would have figured out something. But still, though, the Raiders went ahead and they went to Indianapolis and they drove their way and got their job done. I'll be for real. Carson Wentz, they literally held him in check. 16 for 27, 148 yards, and a touchdown. Nothing much you could do. But they couldn't stop Jonathan Taylor, though. That's the one thing that literally hardly anyone's been able to figure out. And as for the Raiders, oh yeah, Derek Carr went ahead and he did okay himself. Zay Jones had himself literally a game of his day. Hunter Renfro was literally taking ankles. He was having himself a nice little all-purpose day on the return too. Can we just please at this point stop? Just let some of the favorite stuff happen, or we're just gonna see a lot of weird stuff. Because now the Raiders somehow, in some way, are in the playoff push, and the Colts are barely are even still in this. There's not much you really could say at this point. But anyways, it's time for our next game. And that would go ahead and that would be literally the Giants taking on the Bears. Old. I think this was basically was the game for Matt Nagy to save his job or anything. Or something like that. I don't know. But the Bears basically managed to get a win to basically get their win, get something, get their win column into something respectable. But if the Bears defense had a job to do, they had themselves probably the game. And what I originally thought that Andy Dalton literally was just destroyed. He literally went ahead and he had himself literally to sit back and relax and watch their defense just mess shit up. Yes, Saquon Barkley and Devontae Booker went ahead and they did okay as runners. But but if you take away the running game, the passing game was literally just mother freaking useless, bro. Like all you could really muster was literally an Evan Ingram getting 12 yards. And Devontae Booker getting 2 catches for absolutely nothing. Nothing. Okay, yes, Chicago was able to get some sacks. I mean, New York was able to get some sacks, but and they were able to go ahead and get an interception or two. James Bradbury and Tate Crowder each gained their ints, but still, nothing. Absolutely nothing. Andy Dalton, take away the interception. He had himself a really decent game. 18 for 35, 173 yards, and 1 touchdown. Here, Montgomery even got in on that pass, but unfortunately he got picked off. What the hell? Darnell Mooney had himself the day of cooking. Had himself a little touchdown. But there's one thing we gotta go ahead and we also gotta realize. Is that also Robert Quinn had himself literally is having himself literally a quietly nice season. 18 sacks now. 18. That's more sacks than literally Aaron Donald in this so far in this league. And keep in mind, this is a team that literally right now they don't even have Khalil Mack active. And Robert Quinn's just saying, I bet, let me go ahead and do this for my homie. Look, Chicago might not be going ahead and want to figure out something, but still. It's obvious that this team literally is going to be a team that's going to build on defense. But the only reason why they just can't win a lot is literally simply put, they struggle to win games really just because of the damn fact that they really have no offense. I do believe Justin Jefferson's going to be good, but still. I don't know. I don't know let me know what you guys think about how basically Chicago will basically could fare if they can find a good offensive genius, because it's obviously clear that literally Matt Nagy, he was probably like a good system fit literally for like, I don't know, a little bit decent for freaking Alex Smith, but now that he's on his own, if you take away literally that 2018 season that the Bears had, literally he has been next to abysmal or mediocre or some stuff like that. He's too conservative and all that stuff. I mean, first of all, we were all thinking, okay, Mr. Trubisky is too conservative. It's obviously now clear. One, I think he was developed to be too conservative. Damn play call. What the hell? Well, shoot. That's what we basically now get. Literally now, it's no use for Giants. But yeah. Now The Bears are literally just not even having some stuff to get done. Come think of it, where the hell's Tariq Cohen when you need him? I haven't even heard his name in a damn while. Oh, he's on the pup list. God damn it. Well, hopefully Tariq Cohen will be back in 2022. Whatever. Alright, next game to go on, and we're going to talk about. And that, of course, would be without a doubt the Falcons taking on the Bills. I'm not gonna lie, I don't even know what the hell was going on with Josh on that game, dog. I don't even know what the hell, what type of show I was witnessing, but still. It was like basically he was literally just pulling some, alright, I'm gonna lob it up for dear life and expect my damn team to go ahead and basically come down with it. Or maybe just the wide receivers just literally have legs for decoration at this point. Can't run some good routes. But yeah. Matt Ryan? Huh. He really just didn't even cook much. Cordero Patterson? Nowhere to be seen. At this point, the Falcons are literally just... They're just playing for the damn tank. They're now 7-9, and it's safe to say that they're officially out of the playoffs. But yeah, Josh Allen though. Seriously, bro. I am very surprised how the Bills managed to even escape the win like this. I mean, yes, Allen had 2 rushing touchdowns. Yes, Devin Singletary had 2 rushing touchdowns, but dude, Josh, 3 interceptions, bro? Like, look. If you're gonna basically go ahead and really hold this stuff, then I don't know, bro. Like, I do not know. Like, boy, it ain't no way we just saw this stuff, bruh. But yeah. Really go how you get treated to literally the craziest plays of them all. Well. If no one also explain me why the score was 7-2 earlier, I generally do not know. But on the bright side for that Falcons core, at least they basically went ahead and they got fed. Oh, Lil Coon, Terrell, and Harmon basically each walking away with an interception. Very nice. Once again, I'll tell you something right now. We don't care unless you want. And for last but not least, for that early window, yes, the early window thing has finally come to a freaking close. And gosh, damn it, we're basically is my luck when you need it. We have to go ahead and really talk about the final piece to the puzzle. And that, of course, Philadelphia versus Washington. You know, I was hoping that Philadelphia literally wasn't. I was hoping that Washington didn't choke this, but I'm not sure at this point what the reactions is. They only had a game-winning interception, well, game-winning drive, but McGlade, but whoever that McGlade guy is, he basically go ahead and he walks himself away with the gift-wrapped interceptions. Rodney McGlade. He really has himself a little nice interception, and now Philadelphia is now 9-7. And with this one, Washington's officially deleted from the playoff contention. And now, this is really just pretty much. It's really just pretty much a game of, I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. Jalen Hurts didn't even throw a touchdown that game because he had to sit back and realize that Boston Scott and his defense just got stuff done. But I do feel bad for Taylor Heineke though. I think really with just this season, people are saying, oh, he's just a freaking backup. But if I were to give an own input on this, I think Taylor Heineke is starting caliber. It's not. I'm not saying literally as like, oh, this, and that, and that. I'm just saying like, this dude's literally had to go ahead and he has had to put the team on his back though. Like his name was freaking Greg Jennings, bro. So I do think that he literally is a starting caliber QB. But just now, there's gonna be a lot of things that the Washington will have to do, and that is gearily get him a damn offense, because obviously Terry McLaurin basically literally has to do more than he's asked, and also and I should be also more concerned about Curtis Samuel going ahead and literally actually doing stuff. But it don't matter now. Washington basically now has to figure out something. As for Philadelphia, sit back, relax, and enjoy some tea. There's a good chance your guys are going to be enjoying the playoffs. Wait, holy shit, you guys are 9-7. This really is this. The Eagles really are a pretty good team. All right, that just goes ahead and that just might as well just goes ahead and ices up the cake. The afternoon window basically will open up later. And of course, we will have ourselves your reactions soon. But yeah, that's gonna be it here. From what we just saw, basically, in week 17. Yeah, we'll be back. I'll be back basically later on with the late afternoon and all that stuff. I'll see you guys later. This has been Chaostopia. Wishing you guys till next time. And why not for the final time for the memes? Oh wait, what? Why isn't the thing? There we go. Alright. Peace out. Nope. That's not how you're supposed to do it, noob. Supposed to be doing this, then this, all this stuff. Then it works. Alright, peace out.